So hello everyone and I welcome you all to APJ Academy और in आज इस lecture में we are going to solve previous year questions from work, energy and power. Also, I am going to make you revise this chapter in a very easy manner. So if your aim is to become a doctor, there are so many who wants to become a doctor, but there are very few who are following a procedure which is required to become a doctor. So here we are providing a process where we are solving your problem. The NEET fast track preparation course is going on, so do not miss these lectures. But before we proceed to this class, I want you that you please rate the quality of broadcast. What do you mean by the quality of broadcast? Means that is my voice, my video, is everything clear to you? If yes, then please rate it accordingly. Hello. I hope that I am audible and visible, right? Shall we proceed? So, and please let me know that how your preparation is going on. If you want to become a doctor, yes, you are. I am 100% sure that you will become a doctor. But right now, you need to analyze that how your preparation is going on. Because why we are putting this slide in all our classes, because we want you that you will be analyzing your preparation so that you will be exhaling that yes, you need to have some push, right? So if your preparation is like that, you are feeling that preparation is not good, then you please let us know by marking it 1. If you are thinking yes, my preparation is going okay and I am not bothered about that what's going in my life, then you can mark this 2. If you are feeling that yes, you are on the right track and you are cracking all the test series whichever you are giving and you are on the top position, then please let us know with these hearts and the letter 3 and the hearts will let us know that your preparation is fantastic. Okay. So let's proceed. So before starting my lecture, I'm more happy to introduce myself, because if you know about your teacher, then it improves what? It makes you feel confident that when you are studying with me, you will be able to crack this entrance exam, right? So my name is Manoj Kumar. I am basically physics educator of APJ Academy, and my qualification is I did my BTech and MBA from Delhi. Previously, I was associated with many online and offline institute, and I produced a lot toppers, right? Those who cracked IIT, JEE exams and NEET exams. So under my guidance, you will be achieving a lot of success with this APJ Academy. So if you want to subscribe, you can use my code ManojJE and I'll be your mentor there. So I'm basically, whenever I'm starting some lecture, I'll be giving you some motivational quote. For today's session, the motivational quote is that winners and losers have same goal. What does it mean? Winners also wants to become a doctor. Losers also wants to become a doctor. There is no difference between the goals of a winners and losers. The only thing which differs is the passion you have. The winner will have a lot of passion in it. isn't it? They will also have passion. Other than passion, they will also have the path to go from one to the another. So this is what I want from you, a passion and a path. So let's start our lecture today. The main topic, the main concern for today's lecture is work, energy and power. There are three topics which I'll be dealing with: work, energy and power. And once you are done with this lecture, I am ensuring that you will be able to solve each and every question of previous year question. That's a very good thing after attending my lecture, right? So what is work? If somebody asks you that what is work, then what will you say? The work is nothing but when you are applying a force on particular object. Like I'm having some object, like assume that we are having a table, right? We are assuming that we are having a table, and on this table we are having a mass m, right? And if we are applying a force with an angle of theta with the horizontal axis, right? If I am assuming that a person is standing here and he is applying some force in this direction. So when he is applying some force, hello Amita, good evening. So today we are going to solve these MCQs, questions from work, energy and power. But before we are going into the previous year questions, I am explaining you that what is work, how we are going to solve the work numericals, and what are the basic things that you should know when you are solving the numericals, right? So your aim is to become a doctor. You need a process. For solving these numericals. So I am explaining you that what is work. So work is nothing but when we are providing a force to any object, right? The force is a vector quantity. So when I am saying that the force is a vector quantity, then it must be having magnitude as well as direction, right? So I am applying some force on this box or a mass in this direction, right? And the displacement, would you think that the displacement will also happen in this direction? How many of you think that if I am pulling a box attached with a rope, I can do that? Like I am having a string here, and if I am pulling, wait a minute, I am having a string, and if I am pulling this string, then will this object moves in this direction or not? Hardly it will move in this direction. The object will move in the horizontal direction. So I am applying force in some plane, at some angle, but the displacement is happening in the horizontal direction. Then why it is happening? So based on our definition of force, what we do is either we can move this displacement to the direction of force, or we can move this force to the direction of displacement, because we know that the work is a dot product of force and displacement. Work is a dot product of force and displacement. And when we are resolving this vector, then we can get F dot d cos theta. Either we can write this, or we can write that F cos theta d. There is very big difference between these two quantities which I wrote just now, but as per our answer, both will give us the same answer. So why we bothered about this? The only thing which we must be bothering about is that how to get the answer. So if I am applying this force in this direction and the movement is going in this direction, then I can easily resolve this force vector into the vector towards the displacement. So the vector towards the displacement will be f cos theta, and the vector perpendicular to the motion of the box will be f sin theta. So basically I am saying that when I am calculating the work, there is no requirement of direction, because both displacement and force is in the same direction. Both force and displacement is in same direction. If they are having some other direction, then we will be resolving those vectors into the same direction, right? I hope that this definition is clear. We will be doing some examples so that it will become more clear to you, right? I am saying that when we are calculating force, then the direction of force and the displacement should be in the same direction. Wait a minute, I am giving you an example. If you are not getting it, can I rub this? Assume we are having a pendulum of length L having a mass m, right? So the force which is acting downward will be the weight of the mass. So the weight will be mg. And if I am saying that I am applying a force in the horizontal direction, I am applying a horizontal force, each time this force will remain constant, okay? And by applying this horizontal force, I am moving this pendulum till here. I am moving this pendulum till here. When it completes a quarter round, then what will be the force done by this horizontal force? Work done by horizontal force. Can any one of you calculate this? It's an open challenge, right? I told you that what is work? I told you that you need to multiply force and displacement only. The only condition is that they must be in the same direction. You only need to multiply the force and displacement. The condition is that these needs to be in the same direction. So if I am taking the force in this direction, then if I am taking the force in this direction, the horizontal force, then the displacement should also be taken in the horizontal direction. Isn't it? Amita, are you there? Are you there, Amita? So I am saying that the work done by this horizontal force will be the force in the horizontal direction. And what is the displacement in the horizontal direction? The displacement in the horizontal direction is nothing but the length itself. So the work done will be force into length, right? And what if I am asking you about the work done by gravity? If I am asking that what is the work done by gravity, then you will be saying that gravity is applying the force in the downward direction and the object is moving against it, right? Then what will be the force work done by the gravity? Then the gravity's direction is downward, right? As always I say in my classes that उम्र के साथ बढ़ता पेट और बॉडी पे लगता वेट, डायरेक्शन ऑलवेज रिमेन्स फिक्स्ड, isn't it? So the weight will be in the downward direction, the mg will be acting downward, but the displacement will be in the what? Opposite, right? So displacement will be here. So I can write that force of gravity, right? Force of gravity and the displacement in the same direction. So I can write L here. So work done by gravity will be minus of mg L. I hope that if there are some doubt, it would be resolved. I am giving you another example so that it become very much crystal clear to you that what is work and how we are going to calculate the work. I hope that this example makes you clear, isn't it? Right? Can we move? Shall we move? Shall we move? Okay. Assume that there is this is perpendicular, this is base, this is hypotenuse, right? I'm having a box of mass m here. I'm having a box of mass m here, and if I'll move my box from this point A to B, then how much work will be done by gravity? How much work is done by gravity? Right. I can write this theta. This is theta. So how much work is done by gravity? So if you got my point, then you can easily find out the work done by gravity. Why? How? Because you know that the gravitational force will be acting in the downward direction, right? So I need to just take the displacement in that direction only in which the gravitational force is acting. So gravitational force is acting downward, right? So work done by gravity will be the force of gravity and multiplication by the displacement in the direction, in the vertical direction. So the displacement will be perpendicular, right? So the gravitational force is mg. So mgp will be my work done, right? So mgp will be my work done. I hope that you are getting all these concepts which I am going to teach you, right? So this is my example number 2, and now example number 3, and then we will move towards the NEET previous year question, which will test your basics. So the third thing is, assuming we are having a pendulum, with mass m, and there is angle theta. Okay, there is angle theta. So to keep this, or I can say the length of the rope is L, right? And the mass of the bob is m, right? Pendulum. So if I am moving this mass m to the particular angle theta, then what will be the work done by gravity? What is the work done by gravity? Okay. Sir, so you are asking about that what is the work done by gravity, and I know that according to you, what you are saying that you just need to see that where the force is applying and for which force the work is asking, right? So the work, so here in the question, the work what we need to calculate is due to gravity. So force of gravity is mg, sir. It will always remain mg, sir, right? And the displacement is this, sir, because this is the initial point and this is the final point, sir. So the displacement in the direction of the force will be this, isn't it? So this is the displacement which I need to calculate, and if I want to calculate the work done, then I can say that it will be mgs. Then the question is that what will be the s? So S can be easily identified if I calculate this, if I'll calculate that what is the value of this. So if this is L, this is theta, if this is L, this is theta, then it will be L cos theta, isn't it? and this whole amount is L. So I can say that this is L minus L cos theta. So this is nothing but S. So S is L 1 minus cos theta. So L is nothing but L 1 minus cos theta. So I can write it down here. So the work done will become mgl and 1 minus cos theta. So this is the work done by gravity to raise this pendulum of mass m by an angle of theta. Okay, are you getting this? So this is very popular question. It's been asked in so many entrance exams. So you need to know about this question, that how to tackle these types of question. So you just need two things. First one is the force, second one is the displacement. So the force is acting downward, the displacement is going up with the magnitude L minus L cos theta, right? What if this question is asked in such a way that if there is hemispherical bowl of radius r, if there is hemispherical bowl of radius r, and if insect is moving upward, if insect of mass m is moving upward till angle theta, then what is the work done by the insect till he reaches this angle? Then the answer will remain same. The answer will remain same just like we did here. So it will be mg, the mass of the insect is m, the force of gravity will be mg, right? So mg, and this will be r 1 minus cos theta. So I hope that you will remember this formula. And now we are moving towards the previous year question. Hello Umesh. Hello Umesh. So I hope that you are getting this concept, right? This one and this one. Is any doubt here? Umesh, Amita, any doubt? If you are having any doubt, you can ask me. I'm just like your mentor. Any doubt? No? Shall we move? So let's solve some question. This question is from NCERT, but it checks your basics, that how you will be going to solve this numerical, right? So see, a body is constrained to move along x-axis. That means the body can only move in x-axis. So the direction of x-axis, we know that it will be k cap. And it is subjected to a force of, so force is given to us, that this is I cap, this is plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So this is given to us. So I am marking this as 1. I, j, k are unit vectors along the x, y and z axis respectively. What is the work done by this force in moving the distance of 4 meter along z axis, right? So the displacement is already given to us, that it is 4k cap. And we know that the work is nothing but a dot product of force and displacement. So dot product is so easy that you just need to multiply. You just need to multiply the numbers in the same direction. So the numbers in the same direction is 4 and 3, right? So you just need to multiply these numbers only. So 4 into 3, what does 4 3 is 12? And the unit of work, what is the unit of work, sir? You didn't tell us. The unit of work is joule. So 12 joule will be the answer. Please mark your answer in the chat, because when you are sharing, when you are typing, it boosts our motivation, right? So this is a request from my side, that whenever you are solving, whenever you are watching a lecture, that please comment. Okay, Amita, Urvesh bhai. Is everything clear, right? So let's move forward. Now, this question is from NEET previous year question. So this is NEET previous year question. So this is NEET previous year question. The question is saying that consider the drop of rainwater. And when you are solving MCQ, the main thing is that when you are solving the MCQ, you need to watch, you need to see the options, because options का सहारा तभी question होगा हमारा, right? You need to watch options as well. So there is a drop of rainwater having mass 1 gram, right? You know that rain falls from a very there is a lot of height. We have clouds at a very high height, right? So if it keeps on accelerating, then the speed of rainwater which will be going to hit the body will be very high. So the mass of raindrop water is 1 gram, right? So the mass of rainwater is given as 1 gram. It hits the ground with velocity of 50 meter per second, because rainwater attains a terminal velocity and it remains constant there. It doesn't keeps on accelerating, right? So what is the work done by gravitational force? The question is that what is the work done by gravitational force? So you can easily cancel out these two options. Why? Just by knowing that they are asking about the gravitational force, and the work done by gravitational force will be positive. Why? Because the weight will be acting in the downward direction and the object is moving in the downward direction, right? So just by seeing these options, or just by seeing that the question asking you about the gravitational force, you can cut these two options and now you are left with only two options, right? And as you know that the work done by gravitational force will be equals to mgh, right? The displacement. So displacement is mg. M you can write it as 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3, because this is in gram, right? And kilometer is 10 to the power of 3 h, and g is 10. So it will be easily cancelled out and the answer will be 10. So as the options are different, I can easily mark this answer just by knowing the value of gravitational force. Just by knowing the value of gravitational force, I can mark this answer correct. So the D option is correct. I can move forward. Please mark your answer, that whether you will be whether you was able to solve the question or not. This is very important question. This is also previous year question from NEET. This is NEET previous year question. So the question is asking about the relation between the power, work and force. So as we know that the power is nothing but the rate of work done, or we can say the energy transfer. So work done is nothing but a rate of work done, or we can say the rate of energy transfer. So we can easily write that the power is work done upon time, or we can say that the work done is force into displacement and it is time. Displacement upon time is velocity. So the relation between the force, power and velocity is P is equals to FV. I can directly write it down, but you should know that how it is coming, right? So this formula is very important. There are so many previous year questions which is directly being asked from this formula. So I wanted that you should note this formula. Please write it down. Please write it down in your notebook. This is very important. ठीक है? Okay. Okay, Vesh bhai, Amita. So how you are going to solve this? There is a mass of 1 kg. There is mass of 1 kg body. Begins to move under the action of force. Force is given. The force is 2t I cap plus 3t square. And we can easily find out the acceleration. Acceleration will be force upon m, that using the Newton's second law of motion. So it will be the mass is 1, so it will repeat itself, right? It will repeat itself. So it's 2t I cap 3t square j cap, right? So acceleration is this. What will be the velocity? As we know that the acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity. So the velocity will be 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap and here dt, right? If I'll integrate, then I'll get 2t square divided by 2 plus 3t cube divided by 3. So it will be I cap j cap. So it will be t square I cap plus t cube j cap, right? So this is the velocity which we are getting. And as we know that the power is nothing but a force into velocity, right? We need to just multiply the force into velocity. So I can easily find out that what is the answer? 2t cube plus 3t4, 3t5, right? So this will be the answer. As I told you that you just need to multiply the I with I, j with j and the k with k. So I am getting the power here is t square, the power here is t cube. So it will give me the power t5. I hope that you are getting this. Amita. So if you want to become a doctor, you should know that how to approach a problem, right? Basically, what I felt that the NEET students are very much feared about physics. Physics is not about fearing, it's about that how you are tackling the things. You can win the game just by playing the game. There is no other way to win the game. You can't win the game by just watching the game. If you keep on watching the game only, you are not playing the game, then there is 100% chance that you will be failing. Right? When you are playing, there are chances that you will fail. But if you are not playing at all, there are 100% chances that you are going to fail. This is so hard truth. Next question. This is directly from NCERT and I will be saying that this is the question from previous year NEET as well. So this question is from NEET PYQ. This question is from NEET PYQ. So solve this question and let me know that what is the answer, because you should know that when the object is going in vertical, loop, then there is direct relation. This length is L, this length is L, this mass is M, this mass is M. Means this thing is only going, right? I am saying you that the vertical circle. So you should know that the velocity here at this point, the velocity is root 5 gr. If this is r, right? The velocity at this point is root 3 gr. The velocity here is root gr. The velocity here again will be v is equals to root 3 gr, and the velocity here will again be root 5 gr. So this will keep on changing and changing, right? So it is saying that what is the minimum velocity with which a object, with which a body of mass m must enter a vertical loop of radius r. There is vertical loop of radius r, so that it can complete the loop. So it is easy. It is easy. Amita, Umesh, are you all getting that what I am saying? Is everything fine? Shall we move? So this is NEET previous year question. This is the concept. You can write it down in your notes, and I'm assuring you that if you are following my notes, then you will be able to solve each and every question from NEET PYQ, because I make notes in such a way that it can be read by a student from I can say that they from average to the topper. So let's move forward. So more concepts I am going to teach you. I'm going to teach you more concept about work. So we are done with the work. There are basically three kinds of question that can be asked from work. So the chapter name is work, energy and power, right? Work, energy and power. This chapter is so much easy. The only problem the student faces is about the numericals part. And I am telling you that if you are keeping track of my lectures, then you will be knowing that there are so many tricks which I'll be telling you about work, energy and power, which you will not see anywhere on the internet, because these are my own tricks. And in 8 years of experience, I learned so many tricks. I make so many new tricks that is applicable for NEET and JEE exam. And they are very much better than the other tricks which are prevalent in the society or in the coaching sectors, right? I know each and every trick what is available in the market. So if I am talking about work, then there are three types of question which can be asked. First type of question is when the force is fixed. When the force is fixed. So here the work is force dot S. Work can be easily find out F cos theta. The second thing is when there is variable force. When force is varying based on some functions, then the work done will be the integration of F dot ds. So sir, which type of question will come in these types? So I am telling you that if force is, you can see that, like, let's take the example of spring. If I am taking the example of spring, I can say that spring, at its natural length, the spring length is L. But when I am extending this, stretching this spring, or I am compressing this spring to a length of X, then the force acting on the spring is minus of Kx, right? Minus of Kx. If I am displacing this spring to the value of dx, then the work done will be the integration of fx dx, and it will give me minus of k x square by 2, right? Minus of k x square by 2. So this is the work done by the spring. I hope that you are getting that which type of question can be asked, right? So here in the variable force you need to integrate. And the third part is graph. Third part is graph. The graph between force and displacement. Force and displacement, right? So there are only three types of question which you need to do, and in the graphs just you need to find out the area under the curve. If the area under the curve is positive, you need to mark this as positive. If the area under curve is negative, you need to mark this as negative work, right? So these are only three concepts which you need to learn in this work, right? I hope that we are done with this. If there is any doubt, if you want that I'll be putting some light or I am giving some more examples based on any of these three topics, then you can let me know. Please let me know if you want more examples, more practical questions, more practice questions based on graph, based on variable force, based on fixed force. If you want, we can do. If not, we can move ahead. So yes, shall I move? So these are the only three things which you have to complete, right? And now I am moving forward. So work is done, and please refer to my notes. Follow us on Telegram to get my notes. Follow us on Telegram to get my notes for NEET exam. And don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly, because I am telling you each and every time that winners and losers have same goal. The only thing which differs between the winner and loser is that how they are seeing their goal. How they are seeing, how the process is there to win that goal. So you need some process to achieve that goal, isn't it? So the main thing is that you must know that how you will be achieving the goal. The next thing is the energy. The unit of work is joule, the unit of energy is joule, and the unit of power is watt. I hope that you all know this thing. So sir, when they are having same unit, when they are sharing same unit, then what is the difference between work and energy? So energy, as you already know, that energy is basically the capacity of doing work. How we can calculate that the object is possessing some energy? We can only find out by knowing that how much work it can do, right? So there must be some bridge. There must be some bridge between energy and work. In our syllabus, we need to cover only mechanical energy, and mechanical energy can be classified into two parts. First one is the potential energy, the second one is the kinetic energy. The potential energy can be related to the work with just formula that delta P. The change in potential energy is the minus of work done. And kinetic energy is related with the work by direct formula from work energy theorem. Delta Ke is equals to work. So we are having work energy theorem for this. Okay, so we are having work energy theorem for this. So for mechanical energy, we are having two types of energy, potential energy and kinetic energy. If we are talking about potential energy, then the relation between the potential energy and work is nothing but delta P is itself a work. So whenever we have to find out the potential energy, the only thing we will be doing is just multiplying negative sign with the work done by the force. And in the case of kinetic energy, if we need to calculate the delta Ke, means the change in kinetic energy, we will be just swapping it with the work. So this is work energy theorem, and this is the thing which I am telling you, that these are the bridges between work and energy. So I am telling you that these are the bridges. Power is nothing but a rate of doing work, or rate of the energy is flowing. So I can say that the power is work done upon time, or its energy upon time, right? And the power formula is Fv. So there are three questions which we had already done based on this formula. So this is a complete summary of this chapter. If you know all these things and you know that how to solve, how to approach the problems, then there is no problem in this chapter. Just write it down, take the screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. I am moving away from the screen. Take a screenshot and you will be ready. You will be ready with the concepts, and now you are ready for the more numericals. Are you all ready? Are you all charged up? Are you all knowing that what I am telling you? So these are the only three things which you must know to solve the questions of NEET exam. Work, energy and power. The work unit is joule, energy unit is joule. So there must be some bridge to connect this work with this energy. The bridges are delta P is equals to minus of work done, delta K is equals to work done. There is work, energy and power. Power, when we are talking about power, power is nothing but a rate of doing work. So work done upon time, or the rate of change of energy, or the supplying of energy. So energy upon time. Also power is equals to force into displacement, force into velocity, force into velocity, as work is equals to force into displacement, and displacement upon time is velocity, so it will become force into velocity. And work, we need three concepts of work. First one, fixed force, force F dot S. Second one is the variable force, where you need to integrate. The third one is the graph. Positive, we will take positive, negative, we will take negative, and we need to find out the area under curve. Okay. And winners and losers have same goal, but the difference between the winners and losers is just that winners knows each and everything what can be asked in exam. They already know which type of questions are important, which type of question are silly. So, shall I move? Shall we move to question section? So let's move towards the question section. So I'll be solving some numericals. But before we proceed, I want to give you some information about the classes which we are running at APJ Academy. If your dream is high and you want to become a doctor, so there are so many free classes regularly providing on this YouTube channel. So I want that you should subscribe this YouTube channel and hit the bell icon and join our Telegram group so that you won't miss any update, because there is personal one-to-one mentorship going on free of cost for everyone, right? So please do not miss these lectures and join our Telegram channel as well. So the link of the Telegram channel given below. And one more thing, our crash course comprises of 90 plus classes. The duration of the crash course is until you got your exam, right? So syllabus from JEE experts like me and the NEET expert, I am also a NEET expert. The flipped classroom method we are using, and there is doubt solving sessions are there. Another thing is that what we are getting in our paid courses is that first of all we are providing you theory. We are providing you with the theory. The theory lecture will be comprising of 10 to 15 minutes, where we are discussing that which all basic concepts. We'll be providing you a summary of all the chapters, right? And next, after this summary, after this theory lecture in the video, we'll be providing you study material so that you can go through the study material and you will be self-study, right? So you need to self-study from this study material. And the other thing is the webinar. We'll be conducting live classes for you, just like this class, where our main emphasis will be on solving the questions, solving the numericals. The third part will be the homework. So we are providing you homework. You need to solve those homework questions, and just after solving the questions, you can easily check with us that what is the correct answer, what is the correct solution, right? So this is the method which we are solving, which we are providing you. And the other thing is that if you want to know more about our personal mentorship, join our Telegram channel. The link is given below. You can easily find out that what we are the best. We are having the best faculties. We are having the best structured course for you. If you really want to crack NEET exam, you need mentors like me. And please join our Telegram. Consult it with your parents that yes, I am able to understand that what Manoj sir is saying. And I'm going to crack the NEET exam this time only. I do not want another chance. I do not want to take a drop, or I do not want to take another subscription for the JEE. I want to crack this JEE this time only. This is the thing which you should know. And I told you that winners and losers have same goal. Winners and losers have same goal. So if you really want to crack NEET exam, you need to join our Telegram channel, because there are so many classes which are going to come live on this YouTube channel. Isn't it? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any questions you want to ask? Amita, Umesh, any questions you want to ask me? No? Enroll in our one-to-one mentorship. Enroll in our one-to-one mentorship. Okay, link is in the description. So do check the description box. Nothing? So we are ending our class here only. So thank you everyone for joining this lecture. So we'll be meeting again in the next class. So till then, bye bye. We'll be meeting again. Bye bye. Bye. Please check the description before leaving.